And the Lord said to Moses, "Come up to me into the mountain and be there, and I will give you tablets of stone and the law of the commandments which I have written for your instruction."
We start our journey. Here is our guide Mahmoud.
Yes, welcome. I have this small mountain, 6 kilometers, you have 750 steps.
Ясно.
And here comes a Bedouin with his camel.
Животными. Очень много верблюдов.
It's a mountain taxi.
Животное такси.
Someone is walking, someone is riding on the camel.
Верблюдов. Остановились немножко.
We
Посмотрели.
stop to look at the valley.
И пойдем дальше. Все небо покрыто
The whole sky in stars.
дороги. Гору Моисея встречаем такие.
On the mountains, we find places to rest. The stars shine brightly.
Ярко светит.
We will have to go very high.
Пришли в другой.
We came to another resting place.
Как чувствуется?
How do you feel?
Холодно?
Is it cold?
Холоднее.
Way higher, way colder.
750 ступеней.
We have to climb 750 steps.
Снизу вверх.
Climb up little by little.
И вот так. Звезды, лестницы.
We climb the steps and we see in the sky stars and people who climbing.
Самое верхнее.
We climb first,
Еще.
but we need much higher.
Как? Тяжело?
Is it difficult to breathe?
Все хорошо?
I am fine.
И видим там.
Below we see people
А вокруг? А вокруг горы. А нам
and we need here.
И
Here is a resting place to the Bedouins.
вот так бедуины себе сидят.
Here come people with flags and then leaves the flags here.
Вот моя бедуинка.
And here is my Bedouins woman. Here we rest.
Кошкой.
We together with Bedouin cat who talk with Bedouin language.
Нам осталось уже немного.
We have not much left until the top of the mountain,
И вот уже
and it begins to shine.
осталось
We have not too much left to climb.
ступенек. И еще около 100.
About 100 steps left. This mountain is the foundation of our Christian lives. Looks very impressive.
Пошли выше.
We climb a little higher. At the top of the mountain is the Church of the Holy Trinity.
А тут уже
Here is very high and dangerous. Below is Bedouin village. In the Bible, this mountain is called Sinai, Horif.
Then Moses arose with Joshua his minister, and Moses went up to the mountain of God, and said to the elders, Take ye here until we come back to you. Behold, Aaron and Hur are with you. Whoever has any business, let him come to them. So Moses went up to the mountain, and a cloud covered the mountain, and the glory of the Lord rested upon Mount Sinai. And the cloud covered it 6 days. And on the 7th day the Lord called to Moses out of the midst of the cloud.
And now we stand on the top of the mountain where Moses received the law from the God.
С 10 заповедями. Стоим мы на самой кромке.
We're standing on the edge of a cliff.
Обрыв тут.
Now the appearance of the glory of the Lord on the top of the mountain was like a devouring fire in the eyes of the children of Israel.
Тут
Moses entered into the midst of the cloud and went up onto the mountain, and Moses was on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights.
So, the 10 Commandments come from here.
пришли отсюда. И их надо
We must fulfill these commandments.
почитать. Бедуины.
We were brought here by Bedouins. Below, we see a road. Albina, wave for us.
Еще ждем, пока вылезет солнце.
We will waiting when will come sun.
Пока ждем, можно.
And now, let's walk along abyss. Now we see on the cliff signs crucifix and now sun coming.
Солнце выходит.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, that they bring me an offering. Of every man that is willing, take ye my offering. And they shall make me a sanctuary. And I will dwell among them. All make ye an ark of shittim wood, make poles of shittim wood. And overlay them with pure gold, and thou shalt put in the ark the testimony which I shall give thee, and thou shalt make a mercy seat of pure gold, and thou shalt put the mercy seat upon the ark above. And thou shalt put in the ark the testimony which I shall give thee, there I will meet with thee, and speak unto thee.
And now the sun has risen. We can go down.
Кошка с нами.
A Bedouin cat keeps coming to us.
The Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, My Sabbaths ye shall keep, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that ye may know that I the Lord do sanctify you. And ye shall keep the Sabbath, for it is holy unto you. Whosoever defileth it shall surely be put to death. Whosoever doth any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. 6 days shall work be done, but in the seventh is the Sabbath of rest, holy unto the Lord. Whosoever doeth any work in the Sabbath day shall surely be put to death. And the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to celebrate the Sabbath throughout their generations, by a perpetual covenant. This is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever, for in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth. And on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed, and when God had finished speaking with Moses on Mount Sinai, he gave him the 2 tablets of the testimony, tablets of stone, written with the finger of God.
I go up to ring the bell.
The biblical account of the giving of the instructions and teachings of the 10 Commandments was given in the book of Exodus, during which Sinai is mentioned by name twice. In Exodus, in the story, Sinai was enveloped in a cloud. It quaked and was filled with smoke, while lightning flashes shot forth, and the roar of thunder mingled with the blasts of a trumpet.
We need to go down 8 kilometers.
I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a carved image, any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down to them nor serve them. For I, the Lord your God, I'm a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the 3rd and 4th generations of those who hate me, but showing mercy to thousands, to those who love me and keep my commandments. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless who takes his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall do no work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male servant, nor your female servant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger who is within your gates. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them, and rested the 7th day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor your father and your mother, that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord your God is giving you. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, nor his male servant, nor his female servant, nor his ox, nor his donkey, nor anything that is your neighbor's.
As we climb up at night, it was cold. Now as the sun is shining, it is getting hot. The local people have many camels. It's beautiful camels. And my wife, like Bedouins, looks. She's a beautiful woman, and she's so also very strong. Someone is riding a camel. I think they are tired.
И вот в таких местах
These buildings are for recreation.
занимались тут и отдыхали.
Here we can drink a teas,
Турецкое кофе,
water,
поговорить с кошкой,
and talk with cats.
подниматься вверх или вниз, спускаться.
You can also talk with a camel, if you know camel language.
Моисеевую гору еще по чуть-чуть снимаем. И проходим.
Now we're walking to a stone fence.
Забору, можно сказать. Чтоб
With
не
stones
упали.
for safety,
Ну вот как раз
but it's not for me.
по такому идем,
I like a little bit dangerous walk.
что показать. Ну вот ждет моя супруга.
Now is waiting my lovely wife.
Вместе вниз.
Give me a hand, my wife.
Руку супруга. И вот видим, как
And now we see the road to
спускается
valley.
вниз верблюда.
Here is standing Israel people and waiting for Moses.
И вот
And now
спускается
climbing
вниз.
my wife. She loves also dangerous road.
Она не идет по легкому пути, она выбирает трудные пути. А мы чуть-чуть по забору пробежимся.
And now I running on the stone fence because I like a little bit dangerous and extremely life.
Так, поднимаем чуть-чуть адреналин в крови.
And sometimes adrenaline coming in my blood, but not this time.
Не поднимается.
Now my wife shows for me beautiful cliff.
Такое видишь. Поднимается сердце, кровь и говорит, вот что Бог создал.
God built it for us beautiful world.
Опять видим такси пустыни.
Now we see taxi of a desert. Yes, it's a camel. It's a desert taxi.
Ходим
We coming near to a camel.
верблюдов. Ой, герой. Путь вниз, вниз.
We're still going down and down.
Ослики.
Now we see donkeys
Дети привели.
and Bedouin kids with their dogs.
Пришли с собакой, чтобы их охраняла. О, какой охранник стоит. Вся жизнь кипит на горе
All
Моисея.
life in this Moses mountain.
Дорожка ведет там.
The road turns, but we go straight. the front we see monastery. It's a woman monastery. Monastery name St. Caterina.
During the Exodus, when Moses was on Mount Sinai and the people left without him began to grumble, Aaron, in order to calm the people, made a golden calf from the gold ornaments collected from the Jews. Moses, who descended from Sinai at the command of the Lord, became angry, broke the tablets of the covenant given to him on the mountain by God, and destroyed the calf.
The stone look like sculptures. Moses did not speak to the Jewish people. His brother Aaron spoke for him. Multicolored rocks. This is where the Bedouins keep their camels. It is not easy for Bedouin to live here. We see a beautiful bird, what lives in the rocks. Now we see the monastery wall. We went down into the valley. The people of Israel were waiting for Moses in these places. There was places where they could find water.
About 50 days after the Jews left Egypt, God gave the chosen people the 10 Commandments. Now these are the commandments by which we live. After the subsequent repentance of the entire people, God commanded Moses to cut out 2 new stone tablets and bring them to him to rewrite the 10 Commandments.
Here is a monastery and mountains around. We're going inside the monastery museum.
Монастирський музей. Фишку. І от такі от красиві.
Beautiful olive trees growing here.
Тут в монастирі.
We will try to see this monastery from above the cliff.
Монастырь. А мы, чтобы увидеть его сверху,
And so we go to the rock to see this monastery.
ну, жена.
My wife will stay below and I will climb up.
Сейчас покажу, как же оно
Now I can show you what the monastery looks like.
А вот так.
Now you can see it.
Вот столько зданий.
There are a lot of buildings inside.
Новое.
Some are old, some are not so old.
Интересно там было бы походить.
Today we can go inside because they are not accepting guests today.
Ночью шли. Сейчас понедельник утро.
On Monday they are closed.
Не нами.
In front of the monastery, we see Mount Moses.
10 заповедей. А внизу
And at the bottom of the mountain, my wife is waiting for me. I'm going down the mountain and I tell you about tourists who complain that it's very difficult for them to climb up and then go down. Just because of some sunrise which they could have seen in other places. They don't even know that our Christian loves come from this mountain. It was hard to climb up, but it was very easy to run down. And now I am here. Not far from the monastery, we see a glass house for the pilgrims. Sinai, Peninsula, desert, and I like a pilgrim rush to explore the ways and the beauty of our world.